We have already studied generating function for the Legendre polynomials Pn of x. Now today we are going to establish a set of formula by use of the generating function for Pn of x, and this set of formula is known as recurrence relations or recurrence formula. Actually, there are 6 recurrence formula regarding this Legendre polynomial Pn of x, and I have mentioned all those 6 recurrence relations or recurrence formula here. And now we will actually prove all these recurrence formula first of all, and then we will see their applications in solving the numerical problems. In fact, in this first lecture on recurrence relations, we will prove only the first two recurrence formula, that is the formula number 1 and formula number 2. And after that, in second lecture on this recurrence relation, we will prove the remaining formula. So let us see first of all how we can prove the first recurrence formula. Actually, you can see here the first recurrence formula says 2n plus 1 into x Pn of x equal to n plus 1 Pn plus 1 of x plus n into Pn minus 1 of x. So first of all, let us see how we can prove this formula by the use of generating function. You know the generating function formula for Pn of x is what? You can see here, I have mentioned it, 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus half, and this equal to summation over n from 0 to infinity z to the power n Pn of x. Let us say this is equation 1. Now to establish this first generating function, let us differentiate this equation 1 both sides partially with respect to z. So differentiating both sides of equation 1 partially with respect to z. We get, in fact, you can see here there are two variables. First one is x and another is z, and we have to differentiate it with respect to z. So we will actually differentiate it keeping x constant. So we have taken here the partial differentiation with respect to z, not ordinary differentiation, because differentiation will be done keeping x as constant. So you can see what will be the partial derivative of this equation 1 now. This will be simply minus 1 by 2 to the power 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that will be minus 3 by 2. And then we will differentiate this factor, and the dc of this factor will be what? You can see dc of 1 will be 0, and that of minus 2xz with respect to z will be minus 2x, and that of z square will be 2z. So this is 2z. And this equal to, now we will differentiate the RHS of this equation 1 partially with respect to z. So when you will differentiate partially with respect to z, then this Pn of x will be taken as constant. So this will be summation n from 0 to infinity, and dc of z to the power n will be what? This is simply nz to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x. Now simplify this result. You can see here, when you will take this 2 as a common factor in numerator, that 2 will cancel by this 2, and here is minus sign, so minus x plus z, after imposing that minus sign, may be written as x minus z, and into 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2, and this is equal to summation n 0 to infinity n z to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x. Now you can see, if we will multiply this equation both sides by this factor 1 minus 2xz plus z squared to the power minus half, then what will be your result? So you can say multiplying both sides by 1 minus 2xz plus z square. So after multiplication by this, when you will multiply by this factor in LHS, here power will become minus half, and in RHS this will remain at is. So what will be our result? You can see easily that this will be x minus z into 1 minus 2xz plus z square, and after multiplication here power will be minus half, and in RHS this factor will come 1 minus 2xz plus z square into summation n from 0 to infinity n z to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x. Now you can see, what is this? From the generating function of Pn of x, you know this is actually the generating function. This factor which I have underlined here, this is simply the generating function of Pn of x, and you know what is this. In fact, this will be x minus z, and for this we can write summation n 0 to infinity z to the power n into Pn of x. You know already it, and this is equal to 1 minus 2xz plus z square into summation n 0 to infinity n z to the power n minus 1 and Pn of x. Now see this equation, and now we will equate the coefficient of z to the power n in both sides of this. So equating coefficient of z to the power n both sides. We have, when you will equate the coefficient of z to the power n both sides of this equation 2, what will be your result? You can see. In fact, when we will multiply this x to this factor z to the power n Pn of x, then there will be z to the power n into x into Pn of x. So simply you can say in LHS the coefficient of z to the power n is, in fact first term will be x into Pn of x. So this will be x into Pn of x. And when we will multiply by this z to the power n, then there will be z to the power n plus 1. But there should be z to the power n. So if we consider that this z has a power n minus 1, this z has a power n minus 1, then if z has a power n minus 1 and then we multiply by this z, then there will be z to the power n. So in fact to get the another coefficient of z to the power n, we will have to make this n minus 1. n को n minus 1 करना होगा. And so what will be that? That will be minus, you can see, now take this n as n minus 1, then this will be Pn minus 1 of x. So this is simply Pn minus 1 of x. Now see the RHS. In fact when we will multiply by this 1 to this factor n into z to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x, then z contains the power n minus 1, but we should have z to the power n. So we will change this n by n plus 1. So when n will be changed to n plus 1, then this z will have power n, and then here n will become n plus 1. So in RHS the first term as a coefficient of z to the power n will be what? That will be n plus 1 into Pn plus 1 of x. Now multiply by this factor 2xz into this much. Here z has actually 1 power, so this 1 and this 1 will cancel and z has n power. So this is already the term containing z to the power n. And what are the coefficient of then this z to the power n? That will be simply minus 2x into n into Pn of x, minus 2x into n into Pn of x. Now this term is z square, and when we will multiply by this z square to this, then z will have a power n plus 1, but we should have z to the power n. For this, n will now made n minus 1. So when we will make this n minus 1, then the coefficient of z to the power n will be what? That will be plus n minus 1. N is now n minus 1. To get the term z to the power n minus 1 into Pn minus 1 of x. So now arrange this term. You can see since here is minus 2xn Pn of x, and Pn of x is also present here. So first of all, we will take this term 2xn Pn of x in LHS and associate these two underlined terms. So when you will associate, you can see this will be 2n plus 1, and x into Pn of x will be as a common factor, and this is equal to what? You can see this is minus Pn minus 1 of x, and here you can see there is minus Pn minus 1 of x due to this minus 1, so that will be cancelled out, and this term remains at age. So this is n plus 1 Pn plus 1 of x and plus minus Pn minus 1 of x, and here minus Pn minus 1 of x, the second term will cancel, and the only one term left, that is n into Pn minus 1 of x. And you can see actually this is our first recurrence formula regarding the Legendre polynomial Pn of x. So in this way you have seen how we can prove this first recurrence formula. As I have told you, in this lecture we are simply giving the proof of this recurrence formula, but in second lecture we will see their applications. So now let us prove the second recurrence formula. You can see what is this second recurrence formula. I have mentioned it earlier. You can see here. This is the second recurrence formula. N Pn of x equal to x Pn dashed of x minus Pn dashed n minus 1 of x. So first of all, we will again rewrite this second formula, and then we will prove it. So you can see the second recurrence formula is n Pn of x is equal to x into Pn prime of x minus Pn minus 1 prime of x. This is actually our second recurrence formula. Now starting with the generating function formula, we will again prove this second recurrence formula. So we know that from the generating function formula for Pnx, we know 1 minus 2xz plus z square whole to the power minus half. This is equal to summation n 0 to infinity z to the power n into Pn of x. You know this is generating function formula for the Legendre polynomial Pn of x. Now we will differentiate this equation partially with respect to z first of all. So differentiate this equation 1 partially with respect to z. So you can see what will be the derivative. This is a very easy differentiation. You can see this is minus half 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2, and then when you will differentiate this factor partially with respect to z, then that will be in fact minus 2x plus z, minus 2x plus z, and this is equal to summation n 0 to infinity. Here since differentiation is partially with respect to z, so we will treat this Pn of x as a constant factor, and so z to the power n will be differentiated, and what will be that? That will be nz to the power n minus 1, and this Pn of x will remain at each. Now again you can see when you will take, actually here is 2z, the second term is plus 2z here, plus 2z. So when you will take this 2 as a common factor, that will cancel by this 2, and imposing this minus sign on this second factor, that will be x minus z. So you can see we can write it x minus z into 1 minus 2xz plus z square whole to the power minus 3 by 2, and this is equal to summation n 0 to infinity nz to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x. Say this is equation number 2. Now we will again differentiate this equation 1 partially with respect to x, because you can see in this recurrence relation we have to obtain a relation in which actually the derivative of Pn of x is present. Pn dashed of x means derivative of first order of Pn of x, and this P dashed n minus 1 of x means derivative of first order of Pn minus 1 of x. So definitely we should also have a derivative with respect to x, and for this we will differentiate this equation number 1 partially with respect to x. So you can say differentiating 1 partially with respect to x, we get what will be our result after differentiation of 1 partially with respect to x. You can see, in fact, when we will differentiate partially this LHS with respect to x, you can see what will be your result. This is a very simple differentiation, and this will be minus half into 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2 into, in fact we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So you can see in here actually the dc of x will be 1, so this will be simply minus 2z minus 2z, and the dc of this z square will be 0 now, because we are differentiating with respect to x. So this is simply minus 2z, and this will be equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity. Now you can see, since differentiation is partial and with respect to x, so this z to the power n will be now treated as a constant factor, and we will differentiate this Pn of x, and the dc of Pn of x will be written what? That will be Pn dashed of x. So this is simply z to the power n into Pn prime of x. Pn prime of x means dc of Pn of x of first order. That is, this is dPn x of x divided by dx. So now let us simplify this result to some extent. You can see this minus 2 and this minus 2 will cancel out, and our result will be z, this z into 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2, and this is equal to summation n 0 to infinity z to the power n into Pn prime of x. Now let us multiply by a factor x minus z in both sides of this equation. So you can see multiplying both sides of the above equation by x minus z. So when we will multiply by this factor x minus z in both sides of this equation, what will be our result? You can see this will be z into x minus z into 1 minus 2xz plus z square to the power minus 3 by 2, and that equals x minus z into summation n equal to 0 to infinity z to the power n and Pn prime of x. Now let us simplify this to some extent. So you can see here is z, and this term can be written as, when actually we will use this equation. See here, this equation 2, you can see x minus z into 1 minus 2xz plus z squared to the power minus 3 by 2. This is equal to nz to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x. So instead of x into this much, we can write this. So after the use of this equation 2 in this equation, what will be the result? So write first, using equation 2, using equation 2, we get, when we will use equation 2, our result will be z, and at the place of this product from equation 2, you can see what we will write. In fact, this is the factor here, and that is equal to this much. So we will write the RHS of this equation. So this will be z into summation n 0 to infinity into n into z to the power n minus 1 into Pn of x, and that is equal to x minus z into summation n equal to 0 to infinity z to the power n Pn prime of x. Now simplify it. This LHS can be written as, you can see, summation n 0 to infinity, and when we will multiply this z, this will be n z to the power n Pn of x. And now let us multiply by this term x. So this will be summation n 0 to infinity, in fact z to the power n into x into Pn prime of x. And when you will multiply by this minus z to this factor, what will be the result? You can see this is summation n 0 to infinity, and this will be z to the power n plus 1, z to the power n plus 1 into Pn prime of x. Now we will compare the coefficient of z to the power n in both sides. So you can see here, in LHS there is already z to the power n. So in LHS the coefficient of z to the power n is what? That is simply n into Pn of x. And in RHS, in first term, already z to the power n is present. So in first term the coefficient of z to the power n is Pn prime of x. Pn prime of x Pn prime of x. And in the second term, since z to the power n plus 1 is present, so definitely to make it z to the power n, we will have to take n equal to n minus 1. So now you can equate it. So equating the coefficient of z to the power n on both sides, we have seen, again you can see here, in fact in LHS the coefficient of z to the power n is what? N into Pn of x. So this is simply n into Pn of x. And now see the RHS. You can see in the first term actually the coefficient of z to the power n is what? Actually we have you can see this is x into Pn dashed of x. So this coefficient is x into Pn prime of x. And you can see the second term. In fact, here is z to the power n plus 1. And as I have told you, we have to equate the coefficient of z to the power n. So to make it z to the power n, we should think that we will replace this n by n minus 1. So when you will replace this n by n minus 1, then there will be z to the power n, and here there will be Pn minus 1 prime of x. So this is minus Pn minus 1 prime of x. And you can see this is actually our second recurrence formula. And as I have told you earlier that in this lecture we will actually prove this first two recurrence formula, and in second lecture we will prove the remaining four recurrence formula, and after that we will see their applications.